afternoon baseball from the Motor City, Comerica Park here in downtown Detroit. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Detroit Tigers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Anibal Sanchez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, something to watch for when runners get on. How does he fare? Hasn't had a lot of success. It seems like when he's pitching out of the stretch, hitters seem to get to him a lot more often. D. Gordon makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Miami, second baseman, number 9.
High in the air out to center field. Oh, and he botches it. And he's looking for 3 right out of the gates today. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, you know, he does have a long way to go to get to this ball, but geez, once you get there, catch it. I think he's going to tell you that he should have caught that ball, and the official scorer, he's going to agree with him too. He's going to get smacked with an error.
Cole Gillespie will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And this will be their last home game for quite a while. They're about to head out on a long road trip, so they'll be wanting to get out of here with at least another victory under their belts.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Janzen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, there is some feeling that Janzen can struggle occasionally with pitches on the corners. I've seen both hitters and pitchers be confused by his calls on the black at times, so we'll see if that shows up in this one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hey. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Sanchez pauses. He'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Scorched to third. Throw to the plate, and the runner will be tagged out at the plate, so a costly decision there.
That runner at third, he's going on contact there. That's got to be the only way to explain it. It's one thing if this ball's hit up the middle, but when you hit it right at a corner infielder, you got to figure he's coming home with it. They get him easy.
Marcell Ozuna steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Liner towards second. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and as you can see, it's another early RBI opportunity for the National League leader in that category.
And that's really what you want from your corner outfielders. Not every guy fits that mold, but you got to love having a guy you can just stick out there and then just let him mash when he comes to the plate.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, this will sort of make you think a little bit. You hit a guy with runners at second and third already? Guys don't always take too kindly to that.
Danny Valencia will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do. And that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third. Although the other two runners have to stay put now with two away.
Justin Bour will dig in now as we show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
1-0 pitch on the way. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. The throw home. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
On the money.
Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Marlins on top, 1-0. Adam Conley, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Jose Iglesias comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Tigers, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Hit in the air out toward left. On the move is Ozuna. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning.
Batting second.
Well, this is really a laser right here. You're going to see it pretty much go right over his head out there and left, and it'll one-hop the left field wall. That's going to allow his man to cruise into second with an easy double.
Ian Kinsler will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gillespie sprinting after it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
Well, they're already down by 1 after the top of the first, so you've got to get yourself right back into this ball game. Punch back a little bit and see if you can get your crowd back in.
Miguel Cabrera will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play third in the American League batting race.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well, so there's a lot of extra base hits to go along with that stellar average.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. These Marlins, EK, as they take the field here this afternoon. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And game 1 of this series was a tough way to start a road trip. They played well, but wound up dropping a 1-run decision, so they'll be looking to make up for that here.
Strike called, 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
1 out and a runner on third. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up. So we'll see how that impacts this game.
J.D. Martinez will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Martin Prado will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Sanchez gets his sign. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Collins on the move and reined in, 1 away. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, not enough people give Miguel Cabrera credit for what he's able to do defensively. Remember, he came up as a shortstop with the Marlins and moved to third base, and now is one of the greatest hitters to ever play the game. But that overshadows his defensive abilities. He's no slouch with the leather.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. Into the windup and the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Maben is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, catcher, JT
Realmuto will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, his batting average is ugly, and his last 10 games have been ugly. Just 2 hits in his last 10.
That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And another foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Victor Martinez stands in for the first time now, looking to stay hot. He's been a real force at the plate over the last week or so.
Martinez.
And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Squared that one up just a little late. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. Nick Castellanos will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Gillespie racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, I don't know, guys. I'll tell you what, that's about as far as you can hit a ball without it being a home run. You'll see where this ball winds up, and that's a long ways out there. Maybe a faster runner gets 3 out of this one, but he's going to slow up and check into second base with just a really long double.
So striding in, James McCann, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's in scoring position with his 15th double of the year. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
Two good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
One out and a runner on second base. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And you can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Into the box now, Tyler Collins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And he falls behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 4 home runs, 27 driven in. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to the right. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score.
Yeah, with the runner going on contact right there, this is going to be an RBI ground out as he's in to score and tie this game up.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Up top, it's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Called a strike there, 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Hard hit ball to second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Tigers get just the 1. We played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. A nice aerial view of downtown Detroit as we welcome you back to baseball on the show from Comerica Park. D. Gordon is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Castellanos scoops it up. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Man, he get flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Cole Gillespie steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
And you know what? You don't need anything special from him right here. You just need to find a way to move a guy up 90 feet. Could be a good time for a sac bunt.
And that's in there for strike 1. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
And this could have really got this inning off to a great start, but it finds the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's forced to retreat back to first.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Runner goes for second. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. He's on the move again from first. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year.
Yeah, Matt, so far this season, they rank in the top 5. Actually 4th in the National League. They've definitely got some wheels in this lineup. If you don't keep these guys close, they will run on you.
all game long.
Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
The batter.
And you know, once you see this ball get down in right center, I was thinking this is a run easy. But that's a nice play to get to it quickly and fire it back in, and that'll wind up forcing that runner to hold on at third base.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Ready with the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
Way outside. 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
1-2. Here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. On 2-2 now, you got to come up with your best pitch right here because this is a definite strikeout situation.
Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box, Danny Valencia earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Yeah, and what do you know? He's got a good chance to get another RBI on a sac fly right here.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Now with runners at the corners, up by one with one away, some managers, they will at least consider the possibility of a hit and run here.
Runners are at first and third, one away. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
One ball.
Too high. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be 2. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Marlins lead it 2-1. Ian Kinsler will start things off in the inning for Detroit. He'll be followed by Miguel Cabrera waiting on deck.
Ian Kinsler.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Grounded to short. Fielded by Hechavarria. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
The first baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Now in the box, Miguel Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Too high, 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. So a one-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. And I'll tell you, it almost looks like BP when he steps up to the plate, putting together another nice performance in this one, too.
J.D. Martinez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. And sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. This is in the air out to right. On the move is Stanton. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit. They still trail it here 2-1. Justin Bohr is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
First baseman, Justin Bohr.
Back at it is Sanchez as he moves ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
That's a ball.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Collins. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Marlins,
Martin Prado is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And good movement on the fastball there from Sanchez as he jumps ahead with strike one.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Hit in the air to center field. Maben is there. 2 gone.
the batter, shortstop,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adeiny Echeverria. He flew out in his last at-bat. Sanchez sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Chopped foul right at home plate. One and one.
Inside.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
And you can see him shaking his head out there. I think he felt that one was a little bit low. And you know what? He may have had a case.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Miami down in order. They lead it 2-1. Nick Castellanos is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Realmuto is under it, 1 away.
The catcher, number 34.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Stepping in now, James McCann. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Hit pretty well as this is out toward deep center. Gillespie is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The fielder,
Tyler Collins is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit to third. Valencia takes it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 2-1. JT Realmuto heads for the
Leading on
box
for the
to
Marlins.
start off the fifth in this one.
JT Realmuto.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
No strike.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Sanchez is ready. 2-1 on its way. Popped up. Kinsler is there for it. 1 down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D.
D. Gordon steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Hit out towards second. Kinsler's there for it. On to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away.
Center fielder, number 28, Cole Gillespie.
Cole Gillespie will stand in here. 0-for-2 with a run scored so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Kinsler. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They still lead it 2-1. Cameron Maben will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Shot toward right center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist, because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Jose Iglesias will dig in. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back. And another snap throw to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To Gordon for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Man, you get back-to-back singles to start the inning. Everything looking good. And then one pitch later, it all comes crashing down on the double play.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
And it's quickly 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Tigers leave one. Our score remains 2-1. Marcell Ozuna will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the sixth. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it gives the Marlins a 3-1 lead.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Giancarlo Stanton now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Sanchez into his motion. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now another one hit deep to left. Collins looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 24 home runs for him on the season as the Marlins have opened up a 4-1 lead.
Wow, they've definitely gotten after it here to start this inning. That's back-to-back home runs now to the first 2 hitters. On the mound, he's got to be saying, you got to be kidding me.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it appears that'll be all for Anibal Sanchez. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Alex Wilson will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 30, Alex Wilson. Now batting, third baseman, Danny.
Standing in now, Danny Valencia. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Oh and 1, here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Into the box now, Justin Bohr, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Drilled to the right side. Kinsler showing off his range. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Martin Prado will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Lays off 1-0.
Yeah, that's getting bailed out at the plate.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And the count will be full. A runner on first with 2 away. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Martinez. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Tigers 1. J.D. Martinez will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup. 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
All afternoon long, this is what we've seen. Guys have just dug their own hole up there by going after pitches that aren't strikes.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Turned on down the line. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Victor Martinez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. From the stretch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Nick Castellanos stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And, you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
Lined hard toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the runner from second is in to score. And now third base coach Dave Clark's giving him the come on around third. And not in time as the second run scores.
What a perfect way to start an inning right here. You get runners on first and second, and you know that puts the pitcher in a little bit of hot water. Then, as you see here, he turns up the heat even more, driving in both of those runs and winding up on third base. Still nobody out.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So for the time being, he stands to be the winning pitcher, but he is responsible for the possible tying run over at third. Carter Capps will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Carter Capps.
In now, James McCann, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Trying to hold the lead. And he misses again, 2-0. Three and 0 now. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And it's full now, 3-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Payoff pitch on its way. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping the hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
So stepping in, Tyler Collins, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Runners are at first and third with none out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. To 2-2 now.
Ooh, he missed a good pitch to hit there. He'll be lucky to get something like that again.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
And with where that pitch was, there's no doubt he was hoping to get a ground ball out of this, but I think he'll be more than happy to take the strikeout instead.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. He's set. Here it comes. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Good sharp slider there, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2-1 now. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
The shortstop, number 1,
Jose Iglesias strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 7th inning coming up. The Marlins lead this one 4-3. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Bruce Rondon is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Bruce Rondon.
JT Realmuto will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. go. Strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
And as a hitter, the thing you hate about this is that you have to have consistency. If this was a strike in the second inning, then that's fine. But if this was a ball earlier and now it's a strike, I mean, what's changed? That's what ticks guys off. Just keep it consistent.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Two and 0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally, this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
To first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely.
Well, you'll get another look at this. This ball is hit sharply, so it gets on him pretty quickly. He's able to knock it down, but they weren't going to have a play after that. That should go down as an infield single.
Into the box, Cole Gillespie, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Mike Dunn will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Mike Dunn.
Leading off the inning, Ian Kinsler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Served out to left off the end of the bat. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th.
It doesn't take long for him to find some trouble here in the 7th. Oh, 1 pitch in the inning, and he's already got the tying run on base. That could spell trouble.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Miguel Cabrera. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Nobody out, runner on first. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. The second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
You want to see what a good hard slider can do when you get it in on the label? Here you go in show motion. That is effective pitching, let me tell you.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Marlins on top, 4-3. Marcell Ozuna will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Boy, another pitch that he's right on at the plate. He hasn't been fooled by anything he's seen yet.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Danny Valencia ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And there's ball 1. One and one. Here it is. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, you can't hit what you can't see. These have been some really uncomfortable at-bats.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. David Phelps is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
David Phelps.
Victor Martinez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Martinez.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Bounce to first. Bohr is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The third baseman, number 9, Nick Castellanos.
Ready now, Nick Castellanos, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, James McCann.
James McCann will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Back goes Ozuna at the track. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to left, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Such a good start to the inning. He kept the ball down, got 2 ground ball outs. You're thinking, hey, he looks like he's in charge out there. But then he makes one mistake to the 3rd guy here, and it winds up leaving the yard.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Standing in now, Tyler Collins. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But the Tigers are able to knock things up thanks to this solo home run. 9th inning straight ahead. All even now at 4 apiece. Justin Bohr will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
I would think he was due just to pitch an inning or so, but he's pitching pretty darn well, so why not stretch him out a bit? Been working so far.
Now to the plate, Martin Prado. He singled his last time up.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. One out, nobody on. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
You know a guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89.
This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. And this won't help either in a tie ball game as the catch is made, and now there are two gone to start the ninth.
Shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in. He flew out his last time up. In there at the knees, strike one. And that misses 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
A ball and two strikes. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Kinsler's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. And we are tied 4-4. Cameron Maben strides in to lead us off here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Center fielder, number 4.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Still 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
A lot of people wonder how to throw a knuckle curve, but you'll see it here. It's a little tough to see, but that index finger really gets tucked back into the seam of the baseball, and that's what gives it the rotation and movement.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Yanked on the ground down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
One thing that's happened in these last 2 at-bats, it's driven up his pitch count. That's now 14 pitches just to the last 2 batters.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. In the on-deck circle, Ian Kinsler. He'll hit next. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Ian Kinsler has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to guard the lines in the infield, and in the outfield, play deep enough so that you can cut off all the gaps.
Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement. And then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Brian Morris will be called upon to get the final 2 outs here and hopefully send this one into extra innings. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
Still no thought of a challenge here as they'll run it to 3-0 now.
Your job right here on the mound, gotta think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this guy.
J.D. Martinez readies for a big at-bat here. All he needs is a fly ball to bring home that winning run at third.
Yeah, and you know that he wants to drive this one deep if possible and just end it right now. But, hey, A seeing eye grounder would work too.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the lineup.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And he finds his spot there, 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
That's a huge strikeout right here. Guy in scoring position. He's not out of this inning yet, but that's going to go a long ways towards getting him there. Look at how he's fired up about it.
So coming to the plate, Victor Martinez digs in, needing a 2-out hit to walk this one off.
Yeah, and these are the moments that you just have to love about baseball. This is a big-time duel coming at you right now.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Oh, and this is lined into center field. It's down for a base hit. And the Tigers have won this one walk-off style.
Well, you had the sense early on that this one was destined to go down to the wire, and sure enough, these guys are going to pull this one out here in walk-off fashion.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Tigers win it 6-4. So long from Motown.